Hi everyone, love from India to all of you. So today I'm gonna be speaking about the Niyamas, the beautiful guidelines on how to relate to ourselves when no one is watching. Remember, the yamas are the first limb of Ashtanga Yoga. They are about how we relate to the world and other people. And the Niyamas are how we relate to our own self. The first one is called Saucha. Saucha is the art of cleanliness. It's not only about cleaning your clothes and cleaning your body every day and eating clean food and having a clean house. It's also about how you relate to the world through your mind and what you let into your mind. It's like there's so much information right now out there in the internet that we can fall prey to a lot of gossip or stalking people, or there's so many things that are available now that were not available a few years ago, and we can get lost in that trend, and it's being very careful what we feed our mind with. And there's such precious information as well in the internet. It's wonderful. I mean, it's a box of treasures, but you also need to be very selective and know what you want to put in your plate. Regarding cleanliness, remember, it's not only about your clothes and your body. It's also about your office, your computer, your kitchen, your car, your room. And for us ladies, our closets, oh my God, we have so much stuff from the past, and there's like frozen, oh, this dress, when I went out with that guy, and whatever you have not used in the past year, just give it away. It's such a beautiful and freeing feeling, just to this is not who I am anymore. And clothes are really interesting because some clothes just don't manifest us anymore. Maybe we used them and we were very happy then, and we went out with someone we really liked, but those clothes are not for us anymore. They don't match our frequency. So cleaning our closets frequently, it's very important, and also sharing what we have. Some people may actually need those clothes. The second niyama is a beautiful one, is one that I've learned a lot lately in this past year. It's called Santosha. Santosha is the art of being grateful for whatever life brings us and however life brings us. In my case, it's not being easy to change country, to leave my shala, to leave my home, my family, my children. Wow, it's been like clean slate completely for me. And in the beginning I was very resistant, I was very angry, I was like, this should not be happening. And now, after 1 year, I'm starting to understand why this happened. And I'm so grateful for everything that is happening in my life right now, including these videos. These videos are a product of all that has happened for the past year in my life, and all the feedback I'm getting and the comments, and knowing somehow that I can help, even if I don't know you yet, but if I can just be of any service to you, I'm like, my soul is so much in bliss. Santosha is the art of being in gratitude in any situation. And yeah, there's terrible things that happen to us human beings, and we're all working with karmas here, and we are even if we don't remember, there's stuff from the past that it's coming into our plates right now, and it's okay. It's part of the journey, and we all learn and we all grow if we are willing to learn and grow. If we are in resistance and in anger and in righteousness, it's not going to happen. But Santosha is the art of being grateful. Right now I'm very grateful for this dog that is barking there. She's amazing. She sometimes barks in the middle of the night, but yeah, we have to be with her. Somehow she's communicating something. The next one is Tapas. That's the third niyama. And for Ashtangis, it's a very powerful one. It's our asana practice every morning, 6 days a week, and it's our time to just really, move within and use the method to knead, our bodies, to knead our emotions, to squeeze out all the toxins, to just be in our mats every day. That's the most powerful time of the day for us. Tapas, the burning desire for transformation, that fire that is asking us to just, to ask ourselves, who are we? Who am I today? How I am going to manifest who I am today? How am I going to share myself? How can I help someone? How can I be more creative? How can I go deeper? The fourth one is Swadyaya. Swadyaya is that habit. Instead of our immature ways of projecting things into others and blaming, you ruined my life, you're such, a hassle. It's like, okay, it's me. It's ultimately how I perceive life. It's if I am projecting my things in someone else, I'm not really taking responsibility. As yogis, we want to take responsibility for everything that happens around us, even though sometimes we are puzzled and we are completely lost in front of other people's actions, but there is a reason. Maybe it's a karmic reason. We don't even understand what is happening. Maybe we haven't been good to this person and then they just hurt us really bad. It's beyond the comprehension. Everything that is happening is the best that can happen. So in that constant self-observation, we understand that we are learning and we are listening, and yoga starts with listening. One of my most admired yogis says, Richard Freeman, yoga starts with listening. And listening to our mind, sometimes the mind goes in these loops and and that's why we do our practice, and we breathe and we try to calm down. And then maybe at the end of practice we can listen to a deeper voice that says, easy, don't react today, just take it easy, be quiet. It's better sometimes to be quiet than to say something where you're going to hurt someone. And the last niyama is Isvarapranidhana. Isvarapranidhana is surrendering to a higher power, surrendering to love. That's how I feel this energy, surrendering to the prana, the force, however you want to call it. There's a bigger intelligence that knows exactly what to do with our liver right now, and how to process our blood sugar, and how to just it's so miraculous. So this universe of our body is the same universe. There's all these planets. Here comes the water. Okay. This is another surrender for me. All these interesting noises here in India. So surrendering to the bigger picture, to the broader perspective, and knowing that we are this little tiny speck of dust, and that self-centeredness, is such a joke. And all these forces that move us and that sometimes we just take personally are not so Krishna knows what to give us, and Krishna knows what to take away from us and why, and we will understand everything at the end. So that's the trust in Ishvara, in God's ways, in Thy will. That's how I call it. Thy will be done. So these are the niyamas, and these ways of relating to ourselves with, keeping our minds clean, our spaces clean, pursuing our spiritual practice, being grateful for whatever life gives us and for whatever life takes away from us. Being in constant observation, not obsessive compulsive. This is don't become too Freudian here. It's just observing your habits and your patterns and understanding them, and once we know them, then we can change if it's necessary. And finally, opening ourselves wholeheartedly to God's will, and knowing that in this state of surrender, God is going to move us however he or she decides to move us, and she's going to place us wherever we can serve better. For me, that's a beautiful way of praying. Put me wherever I can serve you better. And don't pray for an outcome, pray for everybody to be happy, and for everyone to be sustained and held in the love. And this is God's will, whatever is happening. So, Yamas, Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha. Niyamas, Saucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadyaya, Isvarapranidhana. These are the limbs number 1 and the limbs number 2 of the method of Ashtanga Yoga. And in the next videos, I will be speaking about the asana and the pranayama, because as I said before, these are the 4 limbs that we can actually learn from a teacher, and these are the 4 limbs that actually we can study. The other 4 limbs, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi, they are a gift from grace. And yoga is this mixture of effort and surrender, of practice with no attachment, of giving everything we have with no expectations. And this is actually the practice of life. Is giving ourselves and offering ourselves, even if sometimes the response is not what we were expecting. It doesn't really matter. We always have the choice to act according to the yamas and the niyamas. And when we act according to yamas and niyamas, we feel happy, we feel in peace. We can go to bed at night. We don't have to be like, oh my God, like, no, we feel free inside. It's such a good business to do these yamas and niyamas. When we lie or we manipulate, there's so much energy that goes into that dark habits. But when we are who we are, wherever we are, with whoever we are, and we don't need to hide anything from anyone, and we have acted the best we could according to our capacities, that's the greatest. They say inner peace is the new luxury. I totally agree. So thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. I'm so happy. I have 108 students now in YouTube, and for me that's such a gift. I know some of you I hope to meet in my next tour in Spain and Italy in April and May, and also in Africa. We're going for a retreat in the beginning of April with my friend Tammy. She's an amazing vegan chef, and the combination of good food, practice, and nice people, I think it is the best. And of course in a beautiful beach. It's called Malindi in Kenya, and I'm really looking forward not only to the retreat but also to the safari, my first time in Africa. So thank you. I really appreciate your comments, your questions. Everything you write me comes straight to my heart, and hopefully we'll meet again. We'll meet again, some of you, and we'll meet for the first time also, some of you, either in my tour or here in India at some point. I am happy to serve you and to be able to share with you these blessings, the greatest blessing in life, the greatest blessing of yoga. Thank you. Namaste.